been mass confusion lately about the Rank My Vote initiative in the state of Michigan. And I'm actually here with Pat, one of the founders, who is out here going to answer a couple of these questions. Recently, the House was voting against the Rank My Vote initiative, where Representative Mai Zhang was talking about it, and I got myself super duper confused. Can you try to tell me what was happening there?
Absolutely. So the State House did not vote explicitly against our initiative. And our initiative is a constitutional amendment, so we're collecting signatures. When we get it on the ballot and win, the petition itself and the constitutional amendment will override any state law. What the State House did was ban ranked choice voting in Michigan. Which
again sounds like it's not happening.
Right. It does. I see how you can say that, but it has no effect on our petition. And if we win, it would have no effect. Our petition and our language built explicitly with things like that in mind to make sure that ranked choice voting is authorized, and as a constitutional amendment, it supersedes state law.
It supersedes state law. So that is what people are signing up for right now. They are putting their signatures on saying, yes, I want to vote for candidate A as my third choice, candidate B as my first choice, and candidate C as my third choice. And what that will do is my third choice, if they do not win, my first choice will then go into second choice and then third choice, right? I think
absolutely.
So. Yeah,
absolutely.
I had it as a graph there.
Ranked choice voting rankings are taken into account until a candidate with majority support, 50% or more of voter support, is found.
Okay, so, and what the House voted on does not impact you collecting signatures or where it will move in the forward for Michigan.
Exactly that. It has no effect on our petition. We're still out there collecting signatures, and when we get on the ballot and when Constitutional Amendment supersedes it, it has no effect. Okay,
and so the My Voting, that would be for not just cities though, right? People would be able to vote for their candidates for their House of Representatives, for the Congress, for Senate, for like all of these different things, right? Does that work too?
Yes, the scope of our amendment is to implement ranked choice voting in federal races, President, U.S. House, and Senate, and their primaries, as well as the statewide executive offices. It allows for expansion to offices beyond that, local offices, but those are the scope of the mandatory initial implementation.
Okay. When I was backing Bernie, and I couldn't vote for Bernie because the DNC went with Hillary, and I was really upset about it, I decided to vote for Gary Johnson because I couldn't vote for Hillary nor Trump. I learned my lesson. I got my hand slapped because look what happened. We got Trump in office. So what you're saying, though, is if I would have voted for Gary, if this was implemented, if I had voted for Gary and then Hillary is my second choice, Gary would have not won, and then it would have moved on up to Hillary, and then we wouldn't have gotten Trump, right?
Well, I can't say the outcome of elections, but I can say.
In this case scenario, possibly.
For your vote, yes. If you would have voted for Gary and he did not secure 50% of rankings, of first rankings, of first choices of votes, then Gary would have been eliminated, and you as a voter, since you ranked Gary first, your second choice would have then been taken into account. And that repeats until a candidate with 50% or more of voter support wins.
Okay, beautiful. And just to clear any confusion up there, I want to make sure, 100% sure, anybody who's new and young out there, that it wasn't the people voting third choice that ruined Hillary or Trump or whatever. It was actually the people who weren't going out to vote. And this amendment, this new initiative could help get more people out there to vote who I personally know who refuse to go out there because I don't like either party. So why would I even make my voice heard? And it's those people that lost the election for us.
And that's what we see in ranked choice voting uses around the nation. What's so cool about ranked choice voting is it's not new in the United States.
Yes, Las Vegas?
Not
Nevada?
Las Vegas.
No,
Not
sorry.
Las Vegas. All good. New York City uses it.
Okay.
Maine, Alaska, statewide, and over 60 cities around the nation. Almost 14 million Americans use ranked choice voting.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And we see in comparison studies, voter turnout increase.
We do.
Before cities have ranked choice voting and afterward, because of that reason, we see voters compelled by being able to feel free to vote their preferences.
You guys are out and about everywhere for this. Where can they go online to learn more or do it online right now? I'm assuming they can't do a signature online, but what could they do?
In the state of Michigan, you can't do a signature online. You have to do it on a legal printed petition that we have with us.
Which gives you more reason to go to a protest.
And we are all around the state. We have events and field teams all around the state, from Copper Harbor down to Monroe, collecting signatures. We would love for you to sign up. Find where to sign and volunteer. You can do all that right from our homepage at rankmivote.org. I want to remind everyone that we are a grassroots, nonpartisan movement of people focused on bringing ranked choice voting in Michigan and empowering voters. through ranked choice
and
voting.
Pat's been here since the beginning. I interviewed Pat the first time back in March. I want to say February or March, one of those protests that were happening here. I don't think the colder one, so I think it was March. I've seen their reps out at all of the smaller protests. I have seen you guys sometimes at town hall. I just saw you at the Money Out of Politics, right? You were out over there, and then you guys have also been at the Trump anti-celebration party. That was also in Michigan. I saw some of you guys out there repping, so you guys have been everywhere.
Yeah, it's awesome to see how many people are vibing with our movement and joining and signing up. But we, of course, still need so many more signatures and volunteers to join us. But this is your chance to make a difference and empower voters and improve our democracy.
Exactly. Just because you see us talking about it, don't sit there and think that other people are going to take care of it. That's what got us in this mess in the first place. So make your voice heard and go find out more about Rank My Vote.
Excited to see you out there. Thank you so much.